Inside the Yellow Box Church on April 18th, representatives from the 5 District 203 and 204 schools gathered to address a pressing issue.
There has been a commitment from the get-go that this 5 would stay together and work together, and I think that's a really powerful statement about what we're doing today and what we're going to be doing moving forward. The DuPage Valley Conference is changing dramatically with regards to its membership. Our goal really is to move forward with a conference that can be sustainable.
That change was initiated in the fall of 2016, when 4 of the 9 members of the DVC announced their intentions to leave the conference. The pending absence has thrown the DVC in flux.
It causes some scheduling problems for us. We have to create a much different schedule than what it looks like now.
With only 5 schools in the fold, teams must either double up on conference games or schedule non-conference games. That requires longer travel, thus a more costly burden placed on schools, which would point to the conference wanting to add members.
You want to compete against the best, and so you want your conference to involve as many of those talented schools as possible.
But not so quick. The DVC is concerned with more than just athletics.
I think it's an asset to be 5 academically, because to be larger, I think, would make it more difficult. To be smaller wouldn't broaden that pool of participants widely enough.
Other conferences aren't sitting around doing this kind of stuff. Other conferences aren't having conversations about academics and about SELs and about activities. They're talking about winning football games and winning baseball games.
Academics and activities must also be accounted for, and in that regard, 5 makes sense for collaboration purposes.
One of the things that we've talked about is how can we further expand on and pool our resources and offer things that maybe one school can't but 5 can.
While the conversation around the DVC's contraction typically revolves around sports, the day's participants' backgrounds were diverse and the conversations robust, continuing to strengthen what were dubbed at the meeting as the 3 equal pillars: athletics, academics, and activities.
We each have our own experiences with what we are leaders in, and so we're sitting there probably thinking on our own how we're going to take this back to our clubs and how we're going to follow through on what we want to do as a whole, with our new identity as DVC.
All the discussion essentially to prepare for the possibility of remaining a 5-school conference, all the while making the DVC an attractive option for other schools to consider joining.
What we're building and kind of what we had in this conference is about schools wanting to have a part of that, because they're doing great things and their kids are doing great things, and it's not about just because we win 9 football games every year or we win 17 basketball games. Great things are happening throughout the community, and that's kind of what we're trying to build today.
I would hope that someone would see that and know that the experiences that we offer students are exactly what they would want their community members to have that experience as well. And then we will certainly embrace them. And the nice thing about the collegiality that we show is that we support one another in everything that we do, and we would offer that to any school that would want to join our conference as well.
We surveyed our students at the end of every year and said, what does it mean to be in the DVC? What would we say is an indicator of success?
For now, the DuPage Valley Conference will stand pat with 5 schools. The next step, determining the wants and needs of the student body and how the conference can address those. And inevitably, the ultimate step, add members. Reporting on the DVC for NCTV 17, I'm Kevin Jackman.